Dr. Volson is cold steel.
The Duplicator's Dilemma. Dr. Volche paced in his dimly lit laboratory, the scent of ozone mingling with the metallic tang of the machines he adored. Years of tireless research had led him to this moment. A gleaming machine sat quietly in the corner, pulsating with an energy that seemed almost alive. It was a duplicator, a revolutionary invention he believed would change the world. A machine that could replicate objects, even living beings. The first tests had been exhilarating. He had begun with simple objects, a pen, a chair, a potted plant. The excitement built when he saw them appear, identical to the originals. It was beautiful, the promise of endless resources eradicating scarcity. As he prepared for the crucial test, the duplication of a living being, his heart raced. He hesitated, fingers hovering over the controls. Suddenly, a voice interrupted his thoughts.
Dr. Volche! A woman's voice rang out, startling him. He turned to see a mysterious figure in the doorway. A woman with dark, flowing hair and piercing green eyes that seemed to hold the weight of worlds. I am Leora. I've come to warn you.
Warn me of what? He asked, bemused and intrigued.
Your invention. It holds unimaginable power, but it also poses grave dangers. You have intuition, yes? You must understand the moral implications of duplicating human beings, she said, stepping closer.
Dr. Volche crossed his arms defensively. I've thought this through. Duplicates could end world hunger, provide infinite resources.
And create an army of duplicates, she interrupted, her tone grave. You must consider who will control this power. The government, corporations with greed in their hearts. They will stop at nothing.
He sighed, the weight of her words settling heavily in his chest. But think of the good it could do. We could eliminate poverty.
Leora's expression softened. And invite chaos. Have you considered the aftermath? A world where duplicates flood society, like shadows of the original, stripped of soul and identity? Your machine has consequences you cannot foresee. Dr. Volche, you don't understand. In a dream, I saw that you created a duplicate of me. Leora.
Dr. Volche looked at Leora curiously. We scientists also have dreams. However, we don't expect dreams to become reality all so easily. Days passed as Dr. Volche ruminated on Leora's warning. He was torn. The idealistic vision for his invention was at odds with the ethical ramifications Leora had laid before him. Meanwhile, interest from the government and corporations surged, with Mr. Henth, a suave agent, frequently visiting his lab, with persuasive smiles and threats.
Imagine, Dr. Volche, he said one evening, leaning against a workstation. An army equipped with your duplicator, a tool of national security. The possibilities are endless. Join us, and together we can reshape the world.
But Dr. Volche felt increasingly uneasy. The joy of invention was overshadowed by a gnawing discomfort. He sought Leora again, desperate for clarity. I cannot allow this, he declared, the uncertainty in his voice palpable. The duplicator must never be used for war.
Then you must destroy it, Leora said firmly. Tonight, while you still can.
That night, a storm raged outside, lightning illuminating his lab in flashes. Dr. Volche stood before his machine, his heart pounding. This was the moment of truth. As he reached for the switch, the door burst open.
Mr. Henth stepped in, flanked by agents. Dr. Volche, we have the resources and authority you need. Don't be foolish. This invention is too important to just destroy.
Stay away from me, he yelled, feeling a surge of defiance.
Dr. Volche dashed towards the machine, intent on disabling it. Leora moved to block the agents, her determination fierce. You won't take this from him. There's too much at stake.
Chaos erupted as they scrambled for control. Amid the struggle, Dr. Volche felt the weight of his choice pressing down on him. With a trembling hand, he attempted to activate the destruction protocol. The air filled with a whirring sound as lights blinked and alarms blared.
No! Henth shouted, rushing forward, but it was too late. The machine hummed, and a bright light enveloped the room.
When the humming stopped, Dr. Volche stared in disbelief, the realization washing over him. The machine had created a duplicate of Mr. Henth.
Both Henths took off their hats to reveal that they had long hair like Leora. Leora explained, You see, Dr. Volche, Mr. Henth is in fact a woman disguised as a man. She is my twin sister, Heth. I told you you would end up creating another Leora, but you didn't believe me.
Dr. Volson is cold steel lab, made a wondrous light. Machines whirring loud